I have some, hold on, I'm moving little things around. I have offerings. It's Sunday, and we built up a bunch of offerings, so I want to go through them. We have one more Sunday after this within the month, so I don't know if I'm going to go through every single one on the list, but we'll go through some, and then I'll open a game. We'll see how quickly we can get through some. If we can get through a lot of them quickly, we might do all of them. If we don't go super fast, then I'll just do a portion. So, mods, if I end on one and I don't go to the line, like I don't do all of them, we gotta write down which one I was up to, so I can make sure that if RoboKat is not here, or is he here? I don't know. If he's not here for any reason, he can like note which one I was up to, because he runs the little offerings slideshow. Which again, as we always say, oh, you're here. Thank you, RoboKat, for making the slideshow. Chat, you have to say it. You're obligated. Thank you, RoboKat. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah, dude pulls stuff from the offerings channel, puts in a slideshow for me so I can show it on stream and not worry about the weird fringe case where someone could try to edit their message to put something crazy on the screen midstream, so I'm not looking at Discord. You know how it be. It's a little bit extra work that he just does because he wants to do it, so we appreciate. Always. Okay, let's see. Is this centered? Oh, it's a pixel off. Hold on. Okay, there we go. It's always a pixel off. All right. June offerings. We'll do some this week, some next week. We start. Oh, for the record, if you don't know what these are, we have a chat in the Discord called Offerings. When you join and you pick a faction, you're able to post in here. We have some rules of like what type of stuff you should put in here and what you shouldn't, and that's just in the description of the channel. There's also a pinned post that's just longer than the description if you like want detail. And yeah, you put things in here and you can get points as an individual and for your faction. And any individual points you get, whoever has the most points at the end of the month, those people, the top few people, get a role in the Discord that gives them tier 3 sub benefits just for being active and doing nice things and getting all those points. So, and put the points on the screen, by the way. Here's the faction totals. Again, if you join the Discord, make sure you pick a faction. If you don't go through and pick a faction, you can't access the rest of the Discord, okay? It's a filter for people that want to be contrarian in an annoying way. So just make sure you do that. Okay? Let me put the Switch 2 back on its dock. There you go. Okay. Acrylic standees I mocked up for the candle statue GEEGA quest. We do have a quest board. So if people do offerings for quests, you also get points just for completing quests, whether you're like skilled or not. If there's a thing and it's like she wanted doodles doing this and you doodle it, even if it looks like shit, you did it. And if you participated, you get points for it. So yeah, if you wanted to be active, but you don't want to put it in a chat where everyone is going to see it on stream, you can just do it in the quest board instead of here because offerings get shown. Okay, Toopy. I like this. I like this. I like that it's like you drew the candle on the holder as well. Because we were talking about like merch ideas. I remember someone was like, I just really want a candle holder. And I was like, you know, that could be pretty cool. Pretty nice. I wonder if, is it fine to like have acrylic near the heat? I wonder. I'm not going to dock points for you for that, but like, is that okay? Or would that be a bad thing, potentially? I wonder if you would affect the print. I don't know. I don't know. Depends. I assume it depends on the type of it, how hot it gets, but an open flame can get like really hot. But for the sake of this, we will pretend that that's not an issue. Depends on the thickness. Yeah, right? All right, let's say it's like ultra thick acrylic. Well, I like it. I like the drawing. I really like standees. I want to do a standee again. Haven't done one in a minute because what the last one we did was for the Inquisitor outfit, and then we didn't do one for Monster Hunter because I'd just done one. So yeah, we haven't had one since January. Respectfully, of course. Hey, saying respectfully doesn't make anything you say better ever. I mean, what you said was not like a heinous crime. I'm just gonna let you know right now that if you go into someone's chat and say something and it actually is kind of weird, and then you say respectfully, of course, it doesn't change what you said. It will never work. It will never work. Everyone will just be like, oh, this person thinks they can get away with it. You know what I mean? So if you actually said something like ultra weird, like, I think saying that would end up making it worse. Like the mods would be like, okay, buddy, right? Respectfully, what if it did work? What if? Yeah, it wouldn't work in this chat. I think other people would see that and they'd be like, I can't be mean to someone because if I'm mean to someone, they'll hate me. But like, you know, here, you know, yeah, respectfully, frog white. Exactly. I'm so glad my 7TV is working today and I can see it now. It's like saying no offense first doesn't make something not offensive. Right. Exactly. Oh yeah, when they say looking respectfully to let you know that they're just like, they're like, by the way, I really wanted to type out that I'm looking at tits. I want everyone to know that I'm typing with one hand, but I wanted to say it in a way where I won't get banned. You know what I mean? You ever see people type that and I'm like, okay. Yeah, exactly. That's what you do, chat. You close your eyes. You close your eyes. You don't have to apologize, dude. You're fine. You're fine. Just be good, you know? Just be good. Anyway, I love this. Oh, reminder. If you go to the offerings chat and you like one of these offerings, you can react to it with the little salute emote. And every salute that it gets, we will give that person extra points. Okay, so regardless of how many points I want to give something, you can give people points too. Just as a reminder. Okay, so if you see the salute emote reaction on Discord on an offering, give it one if you want to upvote it, basically. Give it more points. You can't downvote stuff, though. We don't let you take away points. That's for me. That's my prerogative. And the mods kind of, sort of. I like it. I'm saying 100, because not only did you do a nice... No, sorry, 130. Because not only did you do a good drawing, but you also, like, mocked it up on a little acrylic stand thing. I like it. Beautiful. Thanks, Toop. Next. From Rough. Start drawing it. Had a breakdown. Why did you have a breakdown? The idea was that an Oathbreaker Paladin would look really cool. Yeah, in D&D, I actually really like playing different types of paladins. I love going Vengeance Paladin. I love it. But Oathbreaker Paladin would be pretty cool. Pretty neat. I like the outfit. I like the design. I like how you always draw me with, like, that kind of expression. I appreciate it. Had a breakdown while trying to draw armor. I know. That's why, like, I have some outfits that are going to have a lot of armor. I try to have other outfits in between that do not. Because I'm trying to not kill artists. I'm trying not to. You always struck me as a sorcerer, Andy. No, I never really played sorcerer in D&D very much. I've played a little bit of everything because I played so much D&D, but I like Pally, and I did like an illusionist for one really long campaign, and that one got weird, but it was fun. Anyway, I like it. Let's do 110. 110. Thank you. Straps under the pauldrons. Yeah, something I'm really anal about is, like, when someone's designing an outfit for me to maybe use on the model, I try to ask them to make sure that there's, like, an actual visual way that the armor is attached. So if you look at, like, my OG design, which we're bringing back soon, hopefully, if you look at that, you'll see that there are a lot of little belts and things holding the armor pieces to me. Because I get real pissed when I see a character with armor, but it's just, like, glued to them. I don't know. I see it and I'm like, it makes no sense. So I always like adding stuff like that and bringing some Arkveld parts as an offering. I like it. It's like a brassiere. It looks like something that would go in, like, a scary tomb. I like it. I like it a lot. I enjoy it. I like the holding of, like, the two wisps as well. Yeah, thank you, Lynn. I'm gonna give this a solid... let's do another 110. No, 120. 120 for this one, since we have got a bit of a background. Ish. 120. Say, lawful good does not mean always nice was my bros paladin's catchphrase. Yeah. Absolutely. I love lawful evil when playing a character. Rough made an animation based off a clip I saw a while ago. Never made long animatics like these before. Oh, okay. From 12 Procreate. All good, all good. You don't have to explain. Don't worry. There will be like randoms that come in and they see how like slow the chat is, how calm it is. Hold on, my BGM is gonna beat this out in volume. Let me do that. There will be like randoms that come in and they see how like slow the chat is, how calm it is, and it'll be like some 14-year-old and they'll be like, "Oh, playing a game to however many people, but chat's dead. What the fuck's going on? Are they even here?" That's what they look like. They'll say something like that, and the moment they say it, I go, "Chat, wake up!" and they all start typing all of a sudden, and I'm like, "They're there. They're just watching." I'm like, "You're fucking we at work." A lot of people here are at work or they're like doing schoolwork. I want to say no. I clicked on the thing. I want to say I really love that you keep drawing them in like the little office outfits. I've seen it a bunch where you keep putting you keep putting our mascots in like normal work clothes. We at work. A lot of people here are at work or they're like doing schoolwork. A lot of them are students and are younger, but they're doing something, you know? I'm mowing the lawn, boss. The overalls. I'm literally at the grocery store. I am at the post office. Like they're just in surgery right now, about to make a decision. Wish me luck, chat. All my truck drivers sound off. No, we don't. Oh, I like it. It's cute. It's cute. I like it. I've had a few people say that they want to do little animations and things, but then they're always like afraid to post it because like you said, you're like, "Oh, I had to finish quickly, blah." That's fine. A lot of people have expressed they're like, "Oh, I want to make it, but I don't want to post it because it's not excellent quality." Look, if you make an entire anime for me, I'm gonna pay you. All right, if you're making something for offerings, it does not have to be like a frame by frame anime episode. All right, like I appreciate it. Even this, I know this takes a lot of work. It does. Just drawing a few frames and trying to time it with what's being said is annoying enough, you know? So I appreciate it. That was very good. I want to give it... It was a lot of drawing. It was a lot of drawing. I'm going to give it 250. 250 points. I'm going to do it. 250. Move images on Photoshop and record it with the mouse. I've had people do that before. It's always funny. I like it. Approved. No issues. And I'll say here. Promo time. Go follow promo time. All right. Next. Cloudy is testing out the new Gigoid armor pieces. Our rear admirals are... Look, there he is. He just put him on the shoulder. Ooh, the armor. Yeah, I wasn't sure. This this dude. There are multiple of these on my other outfit. This dude. I don't know if I want to keep him specific only to the outfit he's on or like use him as a motif more elsewhere. I don't know. Vishojo occasionally like took him and used him as like a almost like a mascot, like a motif for me if we needed something on packaging and they're like, we just need like a little symbol. They would sometimes use like the flying eyeball thingy. But in my mind, it's always specific to the one outfit. But if we like it enough, like, I don't know. I don't really care either way. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't need to be like that. Elsa's used him as a reference to you in her backgrounds too. Yeah, a lot of people have. But that outfit is now like, for now, it's stuck on the old model. You know? So I'm like, And if I wanted to bring it back for this one, I definitely have to like adjust how it looks because it just doesn't work on both. So I don't know, but I do want to like adjust it at some point. So I'll think about it. I'll figure it out. But I like him. I like every time I see him, I'm like, oh, like I miss it because I know it's like stuck on the other model. You know what I mean? You do see it in GEEGA though. There is that. I think you guys do. I think because it's on one outfit, people who don't watch me often won't think that. They might not be sure. You know, it's hard to have something that's like a consistent symbol of you when you have a bunch of outfits that change here and there and they don't all look like super similar, you know? So no, I think about that a lot. But I like him. I like him. I like that he blinks too on the outfit. Makes sense they use this so you debuted with that outfit. I think it makes sense to other people. I think for me, it doesn't have that relation in my brain because I was working on that outfit before I joined the group. Like that was just a me project. It had nothing to do with them. I just was like, oh, it'd be cool to have something to show on that day. So I'll just use this. You know what I mean? So I think for everyone else, I get it. But for me, from my perspective, it has nothing to do with it, you know? so I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know, man. This eye patch? Oh, yeah, this eye patch isn't even like X-shaped, if you want to see closer. It's a few layered pieces of fabric that are in like a diamond shape. And it's the same shape. See, I have these little clasps under my hair, under the ends of my hair here. It's like an altered version of that shape. That's what this eye patch is. Not quite floral, but like layers of fabric to give that kind of effect. I do like to change up the eye patch a little bit with each outfit. I feel like it's, I don't know, it's flavor. Always thought it looked kind of like a leaf. Yeah, a little bit. We wanted to have that effect without directly being that you know, shape. Gorgeous clasps, my lord. Hey, that's Noro who designed this outfit and who made these clasps by hand and this eye patch by hand. Oh wow. Wow, is that Noro in the chat who made this outfit and the clasps? Whoa. The model designer, not the model artist for the record. The model designer specifically designed the outfit. Whoa. Is that Noro, N-O-R-O, twitch.tv/Noro in the chat? Whoa. No way. Wow, with the artist tag on? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, Nora, I was obsessing over the idea of using a motif from one outfit that isn't my main outfit as a brand thing elsewhere. It's a thought that shouldn't be that important, but my mind loves to obsess over. Much to think about. Much to think about. I gotta come back to you. Oh, I gotta type a thing to you, Noro. I had a thought. And I'm gonna type it before I lose that thought forever. Hold on. Okay, I typed a semblance of a thought. Kind of. There we go. Before I lose it. Anyway, I love this. I love Claudia. I like when people draw the girls. We have a bunch of different faction mascots, but the most recent ones were the girls. Our official monster girls. Please draw them. I love them. I'm gonna say, let's give her 120 points. Thank you, Lynn. 120. Next. The slide is light because it's dark. Handwave PNG. Okay, in this person's defense, before you're like, what the fuck is that? I said, I really like when people have a little toggle where their model does like a wave or something. But I also said, what's the point in paying for a toggle when you could just have a cute little PNG that you draw yourself of like a shitty hand and then you just drag it on the screen to wave and it works really well. It if anything, is funnier. So this person made a real hand wave PNG. Yeah, it's minimalist. I think I see the vision. The vision. I'm picking up what you're putting down. And because I'm picking up what you're putting down, I'm not taking away points for this. I'm giving points. I'm giving you 50. I'm giving you 50. I said I could use one of these, and you immediately were like, got it, boss. All right? And I admire the thought process. I do. It's wonderful. Yeah, thank you for giving me long fingers. I do have like strong, long fingers. You know, my mom used to, I don't think I have freakishly long fingers at all, but my mom has like slightly short fingers, to the point where no one would ever notice it but her. And she would always put her hands next to mine. And she would be like, you have such nice slender fingers. Mine were always short and stubby. And I would look at her fingers and I'd be like, they look really normal, actually. She'd be like, no, you have elegant hands. And I'd be like, I really don't think yours look that different from mine. She'd be like, no, you could be a hand model. I'd be like, all right. She would always say shit like this. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I think her hands look really normal. I think she does have like wider palms, but that's because she's fucking strong and could kill you with her hands. But, you know, she also does have like strong fingers. Again, because she has strong hands and could kill you with her hands. But she doesn't have like big meaty claws, you know, or anything like that. So I don't know. I do have, my hands are a little, I don't think you see it when you look at me, but I do think my hands are a little long. My fingers are a little long because when I play the cello, I don't have that much trouble reaching a lot of things. I have some. I have to adjust stuff because I'm small overall, but I wouldn't have too much trouble reaching stuff. I'd be all right. When normally someone my height would have a lot of trouble and they would all tell me don't play the cello, but then my hands were fine. So I guess I do. I don't know. I think they look real normal, but that's just me. That's just me. Then again, whenever I meet someone who's, which is very rare, who's my same height, like really short, and I put my hands against theirs, my hands are always bigger, always. So, yeah, we hands. Anyway, if you'd like to draw me with big, strong hands, go right ahead. I'm making sure I say this because I just want you to know that I have really big, strong hands. So make sure you draw me with lore accurate, big, strong hands, okay? Please do. Anyway, I love this. Nothing can clean up this town except Cheeky soap. That's right. You can get 10% off at usecheeky.com with code GEEGA. That is very true. GEEGA, code GEEGA. All flavors of Cheeky soap. We're working on more stuff with Cheeky, by the way. More to come. Very excited. I love it. This one's called Boris Berry. It's just him as a strawberry. I love that. I always wanted like a noir detective outfit, but I feel like I could just wear this outfit. Go black and white and filter only red in and just like it would still work, you know? It's not the same, but it would work. It would work out just fine. Anyway, yeah, more to scam soon. Very soon. I'm excited. Boris is so good with the splash of red. I know. That's why I like his main outfit is like that. It's just a tiny little bit. He's not on the screen. There he is. There's our boy. Yeah, he's just wearing a little hint of red to match me. There's our boy. Anyway, I love this. I love this fucking comic. It's so good. I love that the windswept Boris on the right is so good. Let's do... I like the comic format a lot. Let's do 150 points for it. 150. Thank you. Thank you. Next. Oh, I think I retweeted this. I'm pretty sure. Look here to Mischievous GEEGA. I love little chibis, man. I love little chibis. I don't remember if this person did. I don't know if this is one of those people that's going to sell this as an acrylic charm or anything. I don't know if they have a shop set up, but it looks like something that you'd see on it, right? It's like the same kind of style. I love it. I love I love whenever people do chibi art and they just have a big old head. It's my favorite. It's so stupid. But I like it. And thank you for drawing this outfit. I love this outfit so much. You know, I know I've used it for so long. It's not going to be like the design. This isn't the 3.0. This is like 3.1. And we're going to retroactively do 3.0 and it'll be like the design you're used to. But I really like this one. I like this one so much. So I've had a good time and I'm glad like we got to do this one for a while. I like it. And I think when I have other outfits, I'll still return to this one a lot, honestly. A lot. It's so good, man. I like specifically the shirt color. I love grays, beiges, taupes, like stone browns and things. I love that. And I love the shirt color. I'm so tired of everyone doing a white button-down shirt. It's so boring. Do like an earthy tone, man. That with a brown pant or something. Ew. You know? I like it. Yeah, and the gray. Charcoal gray. Nora, if I didn't love it, I would have put you back in the design mines. I would have been like, now we're redoing it. I'm glad I love it too. Anyway, I love this drawing. So rendered. Let's give this... Let's also do 150. 150 for this. Thank you, Risa. Thank you. Another day of freedom for Noro. Yeah, well, I'm sending you back to the mines. Actually, Noro's still in the mines, and then I have another project after that to put you back in the mines again, so, you know. I gotta move out of the way for this one. Okay, so... This is a reference to us playing that game Duck Detective where you see really cute drawings of the characters and then you hover over them. Okay, you hover over them with the magnifying glass and it like shows all their features in HD and like you see the real them and this is what happens. Oh, I love it so much, man. I love it so much. It's so stupid. Yeah, my charm point is my smile. I have a beautiful smile with lots of teeth. I love the full like horse jaw Haruka. Oh, we look so beautiful. I don't know if Haruka's seen this. I'm gonna send it to her. Has she seen this one? I'm sending it to her. There we go. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love this so much. I don't think RoboKat does Twitter, so probably not. Yeah, everything Kat draws, for the record, never ends up on Twitter. Sometimes I'll ask Kat, I'll be like, can I post it? And Kat will be like, okay. Go right ahead, yoink it. Because Kat just exists on Discord and like lurks and chat and barely types. So if you see it, please like glaze the fuck out of them in Discord because it's the only time they'll see it. Okay. All right. This is so good. I love it so much, man. I want to make these into stickers. Or at least like yoink the concept and make them into stickers or something. It's so good. Kat, I love it. It's so fucking funny. I'm giving you 180. 180 points. Easy. Next. Is this the day I was trying to catch people? I used the whip toggle because I thought it would bring the freaks out and we could catch some weirdos, but we never did. Everyone was so normal. And we had like 2 people, but they weren't even that weird. They weren't weird enough for me to be like, I have to get rid of you. They would just come in and they'd be like, what's that for? Like everyone was so normal. I was like, shit, man. Anyway, one of these days, man. 2 hours in, someone was mildly weird. And it wasn't even that bad. It wasn't freak season. You know, that's true. And yet, I gotta say, we're getting into summer. Apologies in advance for everyone who's gonna have to be on Twitch. But Twitch chat is about to see the kids come back, all right? A lot of young people are gonna be here during the day. I sometimes stream a little later, but for the most part, I start in the afternoon when they're not really, like, home from school yet. Not all of them. So we tend to do all right with avoiding them. But when school's out, they start hopping on sites they're not usually on as much and blah, blah, blah. And we're going to get the kids over the summer. Apologies in advance. If anyone in the chat feels off, it feels like that person's probably young, and we find out they are, we get rid of them, okay? If someone's, like, a little younger, but they don't indicate that they are, they never say their age, and they're, like, able to blend in, then they're able to blend in. We don't know. It's whatever. But when they say something off, and we're like, out of curiosity, what compels you to say that? How old are you? And they're like, I'm 14. Gone, man, gone. So hopefully it's not too bad this year, but you know, it always gets worse over the summer. It always does. Oh, load up Minecraft. That's true. That's true. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I love this drawing. Yeah, we asked them if they remember 2008. Don't even say, do you remember the 2008 financial crisis? Because then they can Google it and look it up. Just say, what were you doing in 2008? And if they're like despairing over housing prices, watching my future crumble because housing, I'd be like, oh my God, welcome on in, brethren, you know? Welcome, brother, to the chat. But if they're like, I was watching the Finger family videos and learning about baby finger, you know, gone. Gone. Do you know that? You know that? They, instead of teaching the kids you have a thumb, an index finger, a middle finger, a ring finger, and a pinky, or any variation of those. Or a pointer, if you call it pointer, that's fine. Instead, they have the finger family. Most kids call it like mommy finger, daddy finger, baby finger, whatever the fuck they call them. It's incorrect. Why did we have millions of these kids think that that's what it's called? And I think parents try to correct it later because eventually they get a little too old to be saying that and they keep calling it that. But why? Because so it's not like parents wanted by and large to change the names of the fingers. What happened was the YouTube apocalypse that has occurred to children where they learn so much from YouTube. There was a song that someone made where they were teaching a kid to look at their hand and recognize their fingers as different fingers and name them. And they made a song, but they called it like mommy finger, daddy finger, baby finger, stuff like that, right? I don't remember what the other two are called. So that the kids would look at it and recognize them as different ones. And this, yeah, school didn't fuck it up. The kids did. The YouTube kids did. So many kids that went on YouTube and were iPad kids learned that as the names of the fingers, right? And so, the song is called like the Finger Family. It's supposed to be a family in your hand, and that's how you learn them. And the problem is this became such a big trend because so many kids wanted to re-watch that video over and over. It got like a billion views. It has billions of views. It's insane. That now that became, it's like the surprise egg thing. Like every channel started shitting out a billion videos and they would put Finger Family in the title. Yeah, I don't like the name. The name makes me like, I feel icky hearing the name of it. But but they would go through and this song was in like every kid's video and every kid would call their fingers like that other name instead of index finger or pointer finger or whatever. And now so many kids call them that, and like people are trying to correct it because no one wants like a teenager walking around being like, this is mommy finger. Like, so they're trying to avoid like their kids carrying that forward. So it's like, it's terrible. You post a video geeking out about it. Ooh, yeah, go to the Discord if you want to learn. If you want to be real upset. If you want to see the real way to learn. Finger Family? I'd rather not. Right? It's like, it's a terrible name. Which one's the middle finger? I want to say that's daddy finger because it's the longest one. I think that's what they named it. I'm trying to remember. I only know they have mommy finger, daddy finger, baby finger. I don't know what the other two are. And honestly, I don't want to listen to the song. I don't want to listen to the song to learn. Because the whole point is to stay away from this shit, okay? Stop saying daddy finger. I hate it. That's the thing though. Imagine it pisses me off. Imagine you're hanging out with family, one of them has a kid, and you're like, you say something about their hand, they hurt their finger, and you're like, what happened? They're like, I hurt my daddy finger. I hate hearing that come out of a kid's mouth. It's upsetting. It's genuinely so upsetting. And I don't think people see it that way. Right? It's so upsetting. And I'm like, dude, we need to pick something else for this. We gotta pick something else. It's so bad. It's so bad. Meemaw finger. Yeah, right? Like, it's awful, dude. I don't know, dude. This is why you were only allowed to call genitals by their names as a kid. Yeah, I was given, like, clinical names for everything. So it was all just, like, medical. Nothing was weird. I don't know, man. We gotta take it back, okay? Take it back. If you hear a kid say that ever, you'd be like, sit down. And you sit down in front of you and you go, look at me. Look me in the eyes. This is your index finger. Okay. And you do it and you'd be like, this is what adults call it. And you know what you tell those kids? It'll mess them up a little bit, but in a good way. You say, if you keep calling it the way you learned it, everyone's going to think you're stupid. That's what my mom used to tell me. If I said something that was like childlike and she was trying to teach me the adult version and I didn't want to change it, she'd go, everyone's going to think you're stupid because you learned this when you were 5 and you're acting like you're still 5. And I'd be like, oh, and then I wouldn't do it anymore. I'd be like, oh my God, oh my God, you know? She would lean in. And I had a great mom. She was wonderful. It was so nice, everything. But she would be realistic with me. She'd be like, they're going to call you an idiot. And then I would unlearn that thing and I would relearn the correct one. And that's all, you know? That's what she would say to me now. You're being cringe right now. No. Actually, yeah, if I ever, I was a really good kid because she would instantly be on stuff. If I was in public and I was like doing something that was like a little loud or whatever, she wouldn't be like, stop that, and not tell me why. She would grab my hands. She would go, you're making a lot of noise. And she would go, look around you. Everyone's looking at you. Do they look happy? she would have me look around and notice I am being seen, I am being heard, and people are unhappy about it. And I would go, oh, and that's why I was such a good kid, because she would point it out and she'd be like, look around you and make me aware. That's what you have to do with kids because they don't get it. They don't get it. You learn shame early, you become self-aware, and you don't do that shit. You know? That's all. Hardcore but effective. It's not hardcore. Because you're not telling them they hate you. You're saying, look at these people, they don't like the thing you're doing. If you don't do that, you'll see their expressions will be different. Right? So it's not hardcore at all. It's not hardcore at all. I remember as a kid, I didn't feel bad about it. I didn't feel self-conscious like all these people hate me. I would be like, oh, they're looking like that because I'm doing this thing. So if I don't do this thing, then we'll have a better experience. It's reasonable, I think. You know? Knowing the reason it's bad is important. Knowing the reason it's bad is the reason why I grew up fine with that stuff and not thinking, oh my God, they hate me for every little thing I do, because I knew what they hated. I knew they hated the action, right? Not me. I think if you actually don't say things to kids that way, then they grow up feeling self-conscious, because when people are reacting negatively, they have a harder time immediately being like, oh, it must be because of this, it must be because of that. And instead, they just think people hate me, and then they become self-conscious, right? That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Anyway, long ass tangent later. I love this art. Let's give Cat 130. 130. Have you seen Mike's Finger Family contest where the chat made fake Finger Family content? Oh yes, I have. Those are some of my most favorite streams. It's so cursed. Or when he gets like them to make like fake Sonic videos. Oh my God. What do you mean you didn't load? Hold on. I'll reload it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let me, is it just that slide? Yeah, it's just that one. I said, see you're on it, RoboKat. Okay, I'll skip it for now. We'll hold it for next time. I'll skip it for now. If you fix it, don't worry about it right now, RoboKat. Just move it to the end. Just move it to the end. Boom, next. Baz, made a ribbon for the rest of the mob army, fighting for our lives at AX next month. Oh, isn't that the truth? Find me helping out the Artist Alley cable K32. Remember that. Tell your faction to snag one. Millennials welcome. and then it's my little PNG that I use on the alt sometimes. The one that I used to use all the time. I want to bring that one back. That's funny, man. I like that. I like the little ribbons. I've noticed some like fandom sub-communities doing that. I want to make official ones at some point, but you guys are always welcome to make your own. Always. In the future, I want to do something booth related so I can have stuff like this. Whether it be my own booth, whether it be partnering with someone at their booth, whatever. I wanted to do like, especially the faction stuff at someone's booth. So that way, hopefully it can be one that travels around. So at different cons you can find stuff. Rather than just being like, hey, one of my mods, you want to go do this thing or whatever. But yeah, I like this. Thank you for doing it, because I don't have any for this summer. I'm gonna make shitmite ribbons for TwitchCon. make a little brown one, please. Please do it. But I love these, and you know, you can make as many as you guys want. You could stack them. You can put them on your badge and just have like 1,000 of them raining down. It's perfect. I like it. I like it. Thank you for making them. And there is an associated cost, so appreciate you doing that. Again, K32 in the Artist Alley at AX for these. Let's do 120 points for this. 120. Thank you. Thank you for fronting the cost too. It sounds like you're doing it for free, which is, you know. Saw plenty of them at Off-Kai. Yeah, I think a lot of people have these. Suno gets these stupid ideas. Suno is the OG designer of my OG outfit. Any changes that are made to it for the newer version of it will be made by someone else. But Suno's the OG designer. Suno doodled me smacking Joel and his fucking eye popping out. And pieces of his porcelain just like dying. That's funny. Oh, I gotta message him back. That's so funny. I love this, dude. I love this. Suno, let's give you... This is funny, man. 130. 130 for this. New emote. It's too detailed for an emote. If anyone wants to redo one for that, you can, but every time I try to pack something like this into an emote, it gets scrunkly. Yes, Suno went over this. This was a while back, and we didn't do anything with it. This was just Suno like wanting to go through and make adjustments. So he took my original outfit, and then he was like, if I drew it today, it's nothing crazy. It's small adjustments, but he went through and like redid bits. Yeah, the hair. Yeah, we didn't make the hair go too crazy on this one, but we will go crazier in the future. Oh, the shoes have always been tall. Yeah. Always. A 2.0 idea? Technically, it's 3.0. My 1.0 was a totally separate model. The last model I had was my 2.0. And this one, with this outfit on it, is 3.1. But this OG outfit on this model will be 3.0. Yeah. Higher oxygen content, bigger the ouch. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. The only reason it's not bigger is because we just need more oxygen. So please plant trees. Thank you. Thank you. I need bigger hairs. I like it. I like it. Let's say... Let's give another 100. Let's give another 100. Thank you, Thuno. Thank you. Next. Trying out different art styles. This looks so different from the other style that we saw. Remember during the 1.0 days, use the catfish PNG to lure people in? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We used to straight up catfish people. Because what I had was I had a design draft of what it was supposed to look like. And then I had a chibi model, but I didn't have a normal model that showed what the design was supposed to look like. So I had PNGs of myself, of what it was supposed to look like. And then I had just my chibi model. So I had I used to put my PNG next to myself like a body pillow. And like, so I had the chibi model was what was moving and talking. That was the model. And then next to myself, I had the full PNG. And people would be like, who's that? And I'd be like, I don't know. Who is that? And I would have like my own body pillow next to myself. Oh, it was good times. It was good times. I should do the opposite. I should get a body pillow of my 1.0. I should do it. Oh man, I like this art though. I like this. It's like the Steve Jobs classic like black turtleneck. He would always do like a black and white photo of himself sitting there with his, you know, the hand on the jaw looking oh so pensive, like a thinker of this generation or whatever the fuck. Yeah, like Apple. Oh man, I love it. I love it. I always wanted an outfit that was actually just this, just a black shirt. I just felt like it felt weird to spend money on that. But at the same time, I kind of want it. Like an ultra simple outfit. I don't know. I think about it all the time. At some point. I feel like once I get a lot of the bigger projects out of the way, I'll do that. The one thing I do want is I do want a lot of outfits. And we're ramping up those. We already did 2 this year, and then we're gonna have some more, so it'll be good. But one day I'll get the Steve Jobs outfit. Anyway, I like it. Let's do 110. 110. I'll appreciate it. Like one of the author photos at the back of a book. It's like a dude in a shirt standing outside, leg up on a stump, leaning, and he's like, I'm a fantasy author. It's always that. Claudia manga edition. Oh my god, she looks so cute. She looks so cute. I would love if you guys did comics of them. Go crazy with it. Go right ahead. She looks so nice. It's funny because you can't tell she's green because it's black and white. She's green. I love it. I love it. I love when you draw her. I try to give fewer points if it's one of the characters and not me, but I like it a lot. I won't lower it that much. We'll do 90. 90. Thank you, Haiku. Thank you. Next. Tech check before stream. This is it's us behind the cardboard set with the sock puppets. I loved doing this stream. I loved using the sock puppets, and I'm so glad. Like, again, Marvelous Inc. came in and was just like, do you want to play this game? And out of nowhere, me and my team were like, hey, can we also just do this? We're like, bring in Haruka, because we like to play games like this together, where like one of us is sitting there watching and narrating. Okay? Get 2 stupid models, make a set, and do a puppet show as a preamble. And they were like, fuck it, I'm in. And they were just like, okay. So they made that possible. It was really nice of them. Really, really, really nice of them. Models, yeah, well, you know, we didn't have the full budget for it, so we ended up making the socks ourselves, but that's okay. That's okay. Anyway, it was so great. It was so fun. Yeah, thanks, Luke, in the chat specifically for making it possible. It was fun as fuck, man. But I love this art. I like our sock puppets because I like how different they came out, especially like the expressions on them. When I saw our 2 models sitting there talking next to each other, like the socks just moving, it was just so funny. It was I just like I couldn't keep it together. It was really good. I was so happy with how it came out. So fucking funny. Anyway, it came out so good. I really like the little set. I want more excuses to use. I was gonna hit up Haruka and see if she wanted to do more stuff, and we just use the set every time. Every time. Peak VTubing. I'm trying to get more projects like this together again. I'm trying to like, a lot of stuff has been worked on but not gotten over the finish line for various reasons. So I'm trying to like pick and choose projects that I know can actually like get through it, especially if I just do it myself. If I just handle it, like it will happen. So this is an example of that. This shit happened quick too. We got this done really quick, so it's great. Crazy that these models were ready before your IRL puppet show with Joel. Not the full models, like the art, but yeah, these were going to be used for something else that never, again, it was an idea that didn't get over the finish line. And it was like the only thing that was drawn out was just the sock puppets, and that was it. And I was like, shit, well, I can't do this thing. And it just kind of sat there. And then I had a good opportunity to use them, and I was like, okay, I actually want to get this done. So I just took control of that and did it. And there you go. There you go. It got done, so I'm glad. But yeah, the idea to do sock puppets was one that I had for a very long time. A very long time. I'm glad we got to do it. And thanks to Haruka for joining. Anyway, I love this art. Let's do 110 for this one as well. Let's do 110. Thank you. I like all the doodles. This one too. Let me see which one this is. This is from Ren. Yeah, a few of them didn't want to load. It's this one. Rune, since you're listening, it's 18, 19, and 20. Let me see if there are any more. Yeah, 18, 19, and 20. I'll have, it might be that maybe like the Twitter embeds and the images are like just old, so they don't want to do it. Okay, I'll skip to the next available one. Odd. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's whatever. We'll save them for the next one, because I'll do another one next week. Next. Outs of the Blind. Since GEEGA's been doing a lot of detective and mafia games, I made a Boris Noirge emote so we can have the top guy on the case. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, sometime soon I wanted to start Sleeping Dogs. And I wanted to keep, as much as I can, doing games with that vibe as much as possible. So I like this one. I like he's got his like little boar claw split open holding the cigar. So good. He's gonna lock up Joe and Paulie. Ooh. Ooh, no. Yakuza next. I love Yakuza, but I feel like the games are too long for me to want to stream them. I really want to stream them in general, but then when I pair it with like the whole game, I can't do it. I can't do it. We'd never play anything else. And then when they're that long, people fall off because they're not caught up. So they don't know what's going on. And I feel like even though they're really long, the story moves really fast in those games. So if someone comes in and they miss one stream, they're so behind, you know? So I feel like it's better as YouTube Let's Play than like a streamed, like a live thing, honestly. It was tough for you when another streamer's going through it? Yeah, I think it's too tough to stream it and like have people be happy, you know? You know what I mean? So, hey. Maybe at some point. Anyway, I want to do more stuff with that vibe though if I can. Just nothing that's gonna take like 80 hours. I can't do it. I love this emote. Let's give this a solid, for emotes we usually do like 50, 60. I'm gonna do 70 for this one. 70. We're gonna get good use out of it. Thank you. All hail our revered saint Geeg. Oh, I retweeted this. This is files that you can use to 3D print something that they made. Banana Bee also was the person who won the Rune Factory key. It looks like this. Look at that. They made a 3D model that you can 3D print of like a candle holder. And it's it's like me dressed as a saint holding little baby Boris. Look at that. It's so good. It's actually insanely good. And you guys know I love Catholic shit, man. I love like that type of imagery. I love that type of design, all of that. It's GEEGA's Christ. GEEGA's Christ holding little baby Boris. I love it. Heresy, no, because it depicts me properly. And especially you gave me the saint hands. I want to say these types of hand positions in old Catholic art, little note for you. The hand position means different things, and it implies what the person is doing in the scene. So if they do this type of position, but they touch their third finger to their thumb, it's implying they are the speaker. So if there's like dialogue written below it, there's like a plaque that says a line, the person in the painting who is holding their fingers in like that position is the person speaking it. And then it also has symbolic reference. So it's not always related to dialogue. Sometimes it's just them doing that and they're just portrayed as the speaker in the scene without specific dialogue. So yeah, it's a cool thing. So there are different hand positions, and they have names for them, and you know, it's a whole thing. Like sign language or Catholic imagery. Yeah, nothing crazy. It's just a couple of hand signs that depict certain things. And a lot of people always thought like it's just a saintly thing to do. It just means they're a saint. But no, they would have like a halo drawn around them for that, to imply that they're a saint. Instead, it's depicting like what they're doing in the scene. Especially because a lot of artists were not the best, and they're drawing like weird flat art sometimes. So like it's hard to depict someone doing a thing in a scene properly. And they also didn't love drawing like open mouths and stuff like that. They avoided open mouths actually a lot in older art. So instead they would do little hand positions. And they'd be like, it's the symbol of the sun, but it would actually just be Jesus holding his hands like that because he's talking. It's cool, man. It's real cool. That's why Sypha does the hand signs for Magic in Castlevania. She's a speaker. Oh, I actually didn't think of that. I don't know. Yeah, and old man babies. Yep. I love weird old Christian art, man. So it looks so bad, but it's so funny. Oh, but I also love the history behind it, you know, the meaning behind a lot of these things. It's interesting. But yeah. Anyway, I love this. This thing is cool as fuck. You said it took you like 3 weeks? Let's do 180. Let's do 180. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You said there's common themes and images used using simple shapes or features to reference more complex concepts, like a random skull in medieval and Renaissance paintings represents the term memento mori, i.e. remember your death, etc. Yeah. And it's very different depending on where it's from. But yeah. It's a part of art history that's more like recognizing concepts rather than learning about this one painting and the exact significance of this one thing. It's one of those parts of that study that's really interesting. And then when you look at any random painting, you know, generally the time period, you see them doing a thing and you're like, oh, that means this. It's nice knowledge to have. It's like random knowledge. It doesn't really benefit you that much, but it makes you feel worldly or something, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, read up on that stuff. It's cool. It's cool. Me clicks to get to next slide. Boom, there we go. Exo drew this because I tweeted out, I don't like Labubu. I want to see how many likes does this have now. I don't remember, but I remember a lot of people being like, the feeling of real need to comment on it. Not in a bad way. Just a lot of people had a lot to say about me not liking Labubu. I think a good number of people also didn't like Labubu. Gotta find it. 4,000 likes. 4.2k. Yeah, Zed said more like Ladoodoo. Ooh. I don't know if you guys have seen Labubu, but if I showed it to you, you probably have. It's that thing. It's this thing that has this face. Okay, hold on, let me click back because I click on the screen. Here. It's the thing that has this face with the little mouth, and it usually wears like a hood. I want to say the original art that the artist made of his character Labubu, I actually kind of like the original art. It's a little weird, but it's not as bad as the little physical ones. The art, I get it. And his characters in the art, I get it. I have no problem with that. I hate the version of Labubu that they made into these. They look like monsters from Where the Wild Things Are. A little bit, yeah. Yeah, the concept and the art is great, and I like it. But the actual little toys, I hate the way they look. I hate them. And it's become such a fad. It's a huge fad. It became an enormous fad overnight where everyone's like, oh my god, Labubu. I just want to say, if you're getting into this shit, you're not helping anyone. Unless the people making money off of this start donating it, you're just making some person rich. Okay, that's what you're achieving. And you're going to have this thing that looks ugly. And you're not going to like it for very long. Yeah, it's like Beanie Babies again. But it's going to be much shorter lived. It's going to be a flash in the pan. And you have just created a bunch of plastic that's going to be on the earth forever. That's it. That's all you achieved. That's all you achieved with this. You made like 2 people really rich who you're never going to meet. And you made a bunch of plastic be made. Okay? Which we do with everything, to be fair. But this is why I don't like buying shit. I fucking hate Labubu. It's so ugly. It's so ugly. And the thing is, it's different if you were going to keep it for a long time or it means a lot to you. But Labubu doesn't really like mean a lot to these people because it's not even tied to a personality or creator. People aren't reading the little comics that this creator writes. They just look at the character and they're like, oh yeah, I need it because everyone else has it. And then they buy it. There's no like deep meaning for most people. You know? Yeah, I think they just like the name Labubu. Labubu. I don't know. It's I hate the way it looks. Buff's obsessed with them. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. They're fucking ugly. And the thing is, I understand what creepy cute is, and I like that when it's done well. I don't think this is done well. I actually think the original art from the artist is that and done well. It's like the 3D actual toys of them that I think don't have the same niceness that the drawings do. I don't know. I don't know, man. Anyway, even I don't even buy a lot of stuff of things that I like unless it has like significance to me. Like I'll buy friends merch because that's someone that I watch. That's a friend. I've spent a lot of time on that. I like to have the thing, you know? But when it's like random shit that has no meaning to me, I can't. I can't. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. I also just hate plastic. I hate plastic. I like trees and I hate plastic, you know what I mean? So it just pisses me off. Anyway, I don't like Labubu. EXO, I'm going to give you 10 points for, you know, thinking of me. It's very nice that you thought of me. That's great. However, I'm removing 50 points from EXO for heresy, for thinking that I would ever enjoy being depicted as Labubu. That's what I think of that. Heresy! Minus 50. Minus 50. Is it ugly cute? I think that's what people say. Here's the thing. If you look at this thing and it weren't a fad, it weren't popular at all. If you saw this in a random store and you liked it and you wanted to buy it, I would say okay. The problem is I don't think anyone's doing that. They're just seeing that other people have it and then they're buying it. That's the part I don't like. If you liked this in a vacuum, if you saw this 5 years ago and you never saw any of them online, you saw it in a random store and you liked it and you bought it, I would have no problem with it. But that's not what people are doing. That's not what people are doing. Anyway. One day I'm practicing her magic skills. Ooh. It's another of them in like slightly different outfits. I see you avoided drawing her underboob. So that way it can be shown on stream. Thanks for that. Her design is like really good and I love it, but it's not a thing you can always show on stream unless you're like real brief with it. Art has slightly different guidelines on Twitch, but not like you have to be in the art category, you know what I mean? So appreciate it. Appreciate it. It looks good. I love it. I love her long sleeves. Thank you for the art. Please draw the girls. I'm gonna say let's do 90 for this one. Like the 90. Thank you. Should we let the popular taste stop us from liking what we like? No, no, no. Don't be contrarian. If you like something, like let's say you see Labubu and you actually love it genuinely. Like if this is something that you would have never seen because it got like only because it got popular you saw it, but you genuinely like it, you would like it in a vacuum, then you can like it. Those people don't need to be called out. They just like a thing and you can like what you like. It's the people that do it for the fad that where I'm like, you're making plastic. World's best boss. I got dragged into watching some Office clips. This is the caption. Yeah, this sums it up. I always wanted to do sketches in this style. And I was trying to like, I can't get people to do anything. I can't get people to do shit. If I script something out and I'm like, take your 3D model and I draw, I'm like, you're going to place yourself here on a green screen and you're going to face this way like this and you're going to say this. I can't get people to do shit. I wanted to do sketch comedy like this so badly. I wanted to do like a fake office bit, like a 2-minute long thing. No one wanted to do it, man. I was like, what do you mean? Ugh. Can you make that face next to the art for a screenshot? I don't, can I? I can only like frown like deeply. Does that work? Oh. Sketch comedy is high effort, I think. I don't actually know. It seems like it'd be. It's not. It's high effort for me. Sitting there sketching it out, right? Like writing it out, telling them what to do, imagining the scenes in my head so I can write out a frame by frame direction. But if I just hand someone a script, I'm like, record yourself facing this direction, saying this, facing that direction, saying that, look straight into the camera, say this with this inflection or this type of thing. It's not hard. People just, I think streamers only want to stream. I think that's all it is. Who the hell's sending me shit? A friend who, that was my Steve, a friend who I haven't played a game with for years must have accidentally clicked on me and invited me to play Splitgate 2. This is a friend I used to play Overwatch with when it first came out. Yeah, let's run it back. Let's get the group together. Oh, I saw the name. I was like, what the fuck? That's so funny. Surprise collab? No, I'm not accepting it. No, no, no. I will only play with this person off stream. I will never drag someone who's not a creator friend onto stream. I just won't. I promise you guys, they don't want that. They don't want that. A lot of my friends are not the types of people to want to be on a stream. I also do it as a rule, but mostly it's for them. Yeah, most of them just would not. They would not want that. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I forgot. Why does Steam play sounds right now? I should be offline mode. Boom. There we go. You're plat in the chat during the Overwatch days? Ooh. I was really good with Overwatch. I was really good with it. But that's because Overwatch doesn't take really good FPS skills. It takes other shit. Pushing objectives properly and picking people off. Not really like being the best shooter. Anyway. Thanks, Ruff. I like this. Let's do... how about 120? Let's do 120. Thank you. Appreciates it. Appreciates it. Also, address no real world events, even if related. Don't bring it up. Never. Noro. Oh yeah, I saw this on Twitter. I believe I retweeted this. You should be able to find it through my Twitter, but you can also just do two things. You can go straight to the offerings chat and click on the link. You can also just, if you want to be that guy, type this visually, look at it, type it into your... type the URL in. I'd rather die. Just go to the offerings chat and click on link. Anyway, said file since embed quality is low. Lamau. Oh, it's not is low. Embed quality is lamau. I love this one. I love this one. I will say I hate alcohol. So it is out of character. However, Noro always gets passed. I don't care if it's Noro. I don't care if it's Noro. I'm going to pretend it's butterbeer. I love it. I like this one. I'm going to say... let's do 170. 170. Thank you, Noro. Appreciate it. I asked you, I hate you. I know. But that's why I said it was fine, because it's you. The thing is, so let's be real. The way I feel about someone who knows me drawing me doing something slightly out of character is different from someone I don't know doing that. It just feels different. So when a friend does it, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't care. Yeah, you get a heresy pass. Exactly. I mean, it still depends on what it is, but it's like, oh, she wouldn't drink if I drew her drinking. Like, okay. I don't care if it's a friend. But if it's not a friend, I would take away points. I would. For the record. Anyway, I like it. I like it. Child said, I visited New York City this last weekend, and when I went to Little Italy, I saw a Daddy's Little Meatball shirt. Thought the shirt was hilarious to the best I could with the MS Paint editing. I've seen that shirt, for the record. I know exactly the shirt you're talking about. I've seen Daddy's Little Meatball, okay? I've seen a kid walking around, like a kid shaped like a meatball, walking around wearing a shirt that says Daddy's Little Meatball. It's so fucking funny. It's so funny, man. Ugh. Ugh. Is that a pizza place? This different iterations of this shirt have existed for a long time. You can't even, like, point to one place and be like, oh, it started here, because they're just everywhere, man. Everywhere. I love it. I also love the little shitty pizza you drew. Love the shitty pizza. It's beautiful. What an MS Paint job, man. What an MS Paint job. Let's do 50 for effort. 50 for effort. I'll take it. I'll take it. There are a lot of stupid shirts when you walk around New York that usually get sold to tourists. This is one of those, but like the locals don't hate it. They see it and they're like, haha. You know, if you buy the I Love New York shirt, people are like, all right, fuck off, buddy. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know anyone who's from New York who wears or has any I Heart New York paraphernalia. I think everyone owns like one thing that they leave in a closet and like don't wear outside out of shame. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, I just saw this on Twitter the other day and retweeted it. From Ty. King Ghidra joined Vishojo. It's the King Ghidra meme. Oh, I love this one. I love it so much. I want to say Fruit also has one of these models. I got mine first, then Fruit, then Michi, then Mouse. I'm glad we have them. I want to infect everybody. I want to infect everybody. I always wanted to get matching stuff, and this was not a planned matching stuff moment. This was just like, I got one, and then other people saw they could just get the same thing, because it's a Your Character Here model. Anything that's listed as YCH for art or models, it means like they have a format, and then they just put your character into that format. So that's what the model is. So that's why people are like, what is this? Why do so many people have the same thing? It's because the person you commission has all the same toggles, expressions, and things ready to go, and then they just put your, they draw a unique version of your face, they draw your hair, your outfit, but like the rigging is mostly the same, and they just adjust it. So they're able to do more, because some stuff is standardized, they're able to do it quickly, which I think is a really good idea. I think more people should do. But that's what this is. That's why like they look similar. We're not going to the person going, make me the same one, I want to match my friend. It's just like they have a base, yeah, and they're just like, do you want one off this base? And we go, yup. And that's all. I will say, I was one of the first few people to get one of these, to commission one. And I, you know, ever since then, there's been a deluge of 1 billion people also wanting them. And I gotta say, thank you so much for keeping Goria booked and busy. For giving her money, she's wonderful. Keep booking her. However, I want to get outfits too sometimes, so stop booking her too much, because then I can't get an outfit ever. Thank you. That's all I want to say. But also, I'm glad that she's like doing a lot of work, because she deserves it. She does. She does. What you're saying is you basically made Goria a billionaire. Goria will make herself a billionaire because she's talented. Anyway, I love the long neck toggle. It's so stupid. I want to do. I like this drawing a lot. I like this one a lot. 120. 120. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How dare you make your artist popular? Yeah, I just like I wish good work and lots of bookings upon people. So there you go. Cat drew this. This is from RoboKat. This is from RoboKat. I was talking about how someone said something about like me getting a Captain Olimar outfit, and I was like, no, if I ever worked with Pikmin, I want a Bulborb fit, and I want to just wear a sack that's in Bulborb colors with a stupid eyeball headband. And Cat drew it. It's so specific, but it's so right. It's just so right. It's actual cinema. And this is exactly what I was picturing in my head, by the way. None of this is even slightly off. This is exactly what I was trying to describe. Down to every detail. It's perfect. Literally perfect. No arms, too, because Bulborbs don't have arms. Absolute perfection. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. And I love the addition of Boris as Olimar. And then we have the 3 factions as Pikmin. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. It's perfect. We're giving Cat 180 for this shit. Giving Cat 180 for this stupid shit. It's beautiful. Beautiful, perfect, amazing, all those other words. Next, M. Bison inspired outfit for GEEGA. I was gonna do Balrog for Boris because the Balrog wordplay, but Boris's Vega is too good. Yeah, I like him as Vega. Here's the speed paint. Ooh. You know, I love M. Bison. I love M. Bison. I think we were talking about good design, and I was just saying, I think, like, M. Bison is a really simple but really good design. Like, he's just one of those where you see him and you're like, that it's never not M. Bison. He's so recognizable. The way, it's the stance, especially, not just the outfit, but the stance. Everything about, like, his design is perfect. And he's just a villain. You look at him and you're like, that's a bad dude. We love M. Bison so much. Anyway, thank you for drawing me as GEEGA Bison. It's so good. I love the outfit. I always wanted to do like a standard military dress uniform kind of thing at some point. At some point. I will at some point. It's just hard to decide how I want to do it. And it's really hard to not make it look like a lot of other uniforms. It's hard to make one that like doesn't pull a lot from others, which I think is okay, as long as it's not exactly the same. You pull from various different things. But yeah, it's tough. I want one though. I want one. I need to have like a, you know, evil cape with a proper dress uniform. Kind of the name uniform. Exactly, right? You think about how back in the day a lot of old military uniforms were literally designed by like top designers. And that's why they looked so fucking good. So cool. You know? Beautiful, some of them. Nowadays, I still think they can look good, but they're fully designed for practicality, which makes a lot more sense considering what they're used for. Makes a lot more sense, but I like a lot of the old dress uniforms. I actually think a lot of today's dress uniforms look like shit. I think a lot of them look like ass. They could look so much better, but they just look frumpy as hell because they look very like corporate America. I don't know. I think we need to go full wacky outfits, but it's probably expensive to do that and not worth. But at least for the people that are like above a certain rank, I think it'd be cool. They have a little bit of it, but they're not like super drippy. You know, like the World War II German uniforms. Were they done by Prada? Who did Prada make? Were they Prada? Let me see. Hold on. I think they were, right? Prada. Yeah. Yeah, they were Prada. And it's one of those things where it's like, obviously, like you don't want to have an outfit that looks exactly like certain uniforms for obvious reasons, but like if you take everything out of it and you're just looking at just the uniforms. Yeah, the SS uniforms, like obviously you don't want to wear an SS uniform on your VTuber model, like obviously, but there are elements of the design of the outfit that look so fucking good. So fucking good. But that was, at the time, that was what they did, was a lot of different countries were having different designers go through, like really, really good fashion designers go through, because they just wanted to look better than everyone else. So like, you know, it's cool as shit. It's cool as shit. People understand when people take inspiration from stylish uniforms. Yeah, exactly. Like Bison's uniform is a play on it, absolutely. But also, you know, it's designed by someone from Japan, so there's different feelings there, you know. There's a lot of different feelings. So it's one of those things where I'm like, I love things from a historical perspective. I like the way things look sometimes, but then there are also times where you're like, I don't want to reference this thing directly, though. You know, it's like a fine line. You know what I mean?
Fun fact, Street Fighter did a swap of the names of M. Bison, GEEGA, and Balrog, mostly because they were afraid of legal repercussions of using a character that is a parody of Mike Tyson. In Japan, GEEGA is M. Bison, Balrog is M. Bison, and GEEGA is Balrog.
I remember hearing something along those lines, like they had to switch something up. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Like, the fact that they didn't keep it standard across languages, right? Like, you would think it'd be all or nothing, but no, they just localize it and change it in certain areas, which is kind of funny. Kind of odd. I don't know. I do miss a lot of old uniform tropes and things, though. I do miss it, but we'll see. Mods, you can just block that word entirely. That way you don't have to deal with it. Easy. Anything on like any side related to the topic, you just ban those words, and that way like it just won't move through the filter, because people don't mean it in any crazy way, you know. That way it just doesn't go through. Easy. Let me click ahead. No. Is it when I use my arrow key? No, it's not. Oh, okay, I think we reached the ones that were this is one of the earlier ones. Okay, then that's all of them. Then that's all of them. My mistake. No, you're all good. You're all good. I think it's easy for us, just the language filter. Easy. Well, we got through them. We did the thing. Thank you all. I wasn't sure if we could get through them quick, but we actually kind of did. We did indeed. Thank you all for all the offerings. We will do, if we have any more for next Sunday, that'll be what, the 29th of June? We'll do those. And then the 30th is the last day of June. So I think we'll do last offerings on the 29th. The 30th will still be obviously within June. And then the next day, that Tuesday, I'll reset the points for the month. So we should be scheduling this week is easy. This next week is easy. There you go. Ta-da! All right, thank you all. Let me close this. And then any ones that didn't load properly, I will do next week. So Kat, if you didn't see some of them, you can just pull them up next time. All right, let me put this away.